Hey, Susan, would you pick up, please? Did you not do the household chores again? The entire house, it's full of dust, tabletop, shelves, everywhere.
Mother, how many times have I asked you? If you're stopping by our house, would you please give us some advance notice? And when my husband and I are at work, could you please refrain from coming over? Even if you're my mother-in-law, I just don't like it when people just walk into our home when we're not there.
What? How dare you say such a thing? He may be your husband, but first and foremost, I am Colin's mother, and don't you forget that. And why do I need your permission to come into my son's house? Besides, this is also an unannounced inspection to make sure you're carrying out your responsibilities as Colin's wife.
An unannounced inspection? You do realize that we've been married for 3 years. Do you still not trust me?
Of course not. To be honest, I was completely against Colin marrying you. Such a lazy and useless person like yourself. Sorry to be so blunt, but it's true. But Colin was so adamant about marrying you, I reluctantly gave my permission. That's why I have to do these inspections to make sure you're not slacking off.
I see. I appreciate it.
And so what excuse do you have for leaving this house such a pigsty? Are you really clearing up every day? The place is a disaster area.
I'm cleaning the house the best I can. I take out the trash every day and sweep up every morning before I leave. I even take time to air out the place. I also clean the bathroom every evening when I get home.
The moment I stepped into the house, I was breathing in a thick cloud of dust. I checked the bathroom and I noticed there was a considerable amount of dust built up on the corners. You're not doing a thorough enough job. I also took a look inside your refrigerator. My God, what the hell is that? All that frozen food does not look very nutritional. I can't believe you are feeding my Colin such junk food. I said this a million times. Food should be prepared properly, from fresh ingredients. A wife should not be skimping on food. What if something happens to Colin? I can't have my son malnourished.
I really don't recall buying any frozen foods. Maybe what you mean is the frozen packs I left over? The food in the Ziploc bags and in the Tupperware containers. That's my homemade stuff, not store-bought frozen food. No need to concern yourself.
Please don't talk back to me. If you were a considerate wife, I suggest you prepare a hot, fresh meal for your hard-working husband. No more of this frozen food junk. I don't care if it's store-bought or if you prepared it. Frozen is frozen. You should be preparing at least 5 different dishes on a daily basis. You can at least do that for your loving husband, can't you?
You are being totally unreasonable. Do you really think that if it's frozen, it's the same as any frozen food sold at the supermarket? We're both working. I come home later than Colin. That is quite impossible.
If you really love my son, it wouldn't be a burden at all. Oh, and I took the liberty of throwing all that junk food out.
Huh? You're not serious. Everything? You threw out all of it. I had weeks' worth of food stored in there.
That's right. I dumped it all. From today, I expect you to prepare real, nutritious meals for my son. No more of this laziness.
Are you for real? I worked all day on Sunday to prepare those meals.
Oh, and about dumping things, your clothes. I checked your wardrobe. What the hell are those flashy clothes?
Huh? I don't recall having any flashy clothes. You gave me a hard time about that too, so I haven't bought anything in particular these past few months.
Huh? What about that gaudy pink outfit I saw hanging in your closet? Aren't you the least bit embarrassed to be seen in that?
A pink outfit? Do you mean the light-colored long dress? Hold it a second. Are you going through my closet again? Please, would you please not dig through my stuff?
That's no tone to take to your mother-in-law. And I saved you the trouble and threw all of those awful clothes out in today's trash. I don't want my Colin to be seen with someone who dresses like that. Dress a little more appropriately. It's my Colin that's making the money in the family. Don't go wasting it on such junk.
Are you for real?
I will be over first thing tomorrow morning for another thorough inspection, so get this place cleaned up tonight.
Hey, Colin, I'm really at a complete loss here. Your mom, she was at our house again, unannounced. And she threw out tonight's dinner and my damn clothes!
Are you serious? Boy, Mom really has it out for you.
You make it sound like it's none of your business. Ever since she moved nearby, she's been coming to the house practically every day. Dropping in and doing her unannounced inspections and rifling through my stuff. All she wants to do is harass me. It's like her hobby or something. Why doesn't she take up aerobics for Pete's sake? Doesn't she realize it costs us more when she throws stuff out like that? Please, give me a break. If she keeps this up, we're going to go broke.
Come on, you're being overdramatic. She'll eventually get tired of it. She's just excited to be living near her son and granddaughter. She's just having fun. She'll calm down eventually. Just ignore her.
It's easy for you to say. She's not throwing out your clothes now, is she? I don't think I have any more energy to be patient. Can't you just speak to her and tell her not to come over and not to touch my stuff? And get that extra house key back from her.
You really think she would stop if I said anything? You know how stubborn she is. Why don't you talk to her directly, woman to woman? No use getting me involved.
Oh, God. If I did that, she'd really blow her top. She'd be twice as worse. She's your mother. She'll listen to you.
Come on, just forget about it. Ignore her and she'll go away. Just be patient. Let her do as she wants for a while. I guarantee she'll get tired of this game.
How many times do I have to say this? I can't take it for a minute longer.
Alright, I got it. Calm down. I'll talk to her when I get a chance. I gotta get back to work. I'll see you later tonight.
Susan, pick up! What is the meaning of this?
What is it this time, Mother? Are you at the house again? Oh, please.
What is this? These clothes! How awful! So unsophisticated! So disgusting! I can't believe you even keep this stuff in Colin's presence!
Disgusting clothes? Ugh, I'm really not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, so you're denying it, huh? Well, it's right here. This skirt. I mean, you can see your panties, for God's sake! And some of these undergarments, red and purple? Are you out of your mind? And all this expensive makeup and perfume! I was cleaning up Colin's room and found a cardboard box full of this stuff. What were you thinking? Hoarding all this disgusting clothes. This is the kind of stuff a prostitute would wear.
Huh? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You know that my son is good and a kind person. That's why you're having an affair. Admit it! I'm right, aren't I? I knew you weren't good for my Colin, but I never expected you to be so reprehensible. I want you out of our lives. I never want you near my dear Colin.
I don't own any of the stuff you're describing.
Huh?
I absolutely have no idea what you're talking about. We have our separate rooms, and we promised we would respect each other's privacy, so I've never entered his room. I can assure you that I did not hide that cardboard box. I've never even seen it before. You say you found all that stuff in Colin's room?
Yes, but I was only...
Mother, don't touch anything. Leave everything as it is, and just go home for now. If you remove anything, I will report it as a burglary. I'm headed over there ASAP. Hey, Colin, you have some time?
Huh? What is it? I'm still working.
There was something I wanted to know is all. It seems your mom entered our house again without permission.
Come on, not again! I told you to just ignore her. She'll get tired of this game eventually.
Yeah, I know. This isn't about her entering the house without our okay. It's about something else. Your mom was scrounging around the house as usual, but this time she found something very interesting. There was a big cardboard box stashed in your room.
Huh? My room?
That's right. She found a bunch of women's clothes in there, along with some expensive cosmetics and perfume.
Huh.
Your mom's been scavenging around the house almost every day, and she would throw out the stuff she found offensive, so I made do with inexpensive clothes. Nothing flashy. And I also made sure not to spend too much on cosmetics, just the basics. So I thought it was kind of weird to have that kind of stuff in our home. And hidden in a cardboard box, in your closet. A bit unusual.
Yeah, well, I can explain. I didn't want you to think it was, you know.
That maybe you were having an affair?
No, you got this all wrong. All that stuff, it's mine.
You're saying all that stuff is yours?
Yeah, I thought you'd get the wrong idea and, you know, so I have this hobby. I like to dress up as a woman. It's all mine. I wear all that stuff. Sorry about this. I didn't think you would understand.
Oh, yeah, you don't say. So you're saying this is your hot red dress? The sexy panties and all this expensive cosmetics and perfume? They're all yours? That's what you're saying?
Exactly. That's right. I'm not having an affair.
Okay, then put it on later. If it's yours, you won't have a problem putting them on. I'm sure they fit perfectly. If you want to prove that what you're saying is true, I want you to come home right away and put all this on right in front of me. I'm curious to see you, a guy who always wears an extra large. It will be fun to see you squeeze into this extra small red miniskirt. Oh yeah, it will be fun to see you get into those skimpy extra small panties. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, well, I was going to... you know what? I'm still at work, and I got to...
Oh, so you're too busy for all this? Too busy even if it means divorce? Okay. I'm headed over to my parents' place now. I guess the next time we meet, it will be with our lawyers to discuss divorce.
Huh? Divorce? Hold on a sec!
I kept asking you to do something about your awful mom. But you just tell me to ignore her, not caring one bit about me. Almost as if you're encouraging her to scrounge around my stuff. And on top of that, you go out and have an affair. Give me a break, buddy. Goodbye.
Hold on, Susan! Let's discuss this more! I'm really sorry. I really didn't want it to go this far. I was just, playing around. I'll drop her right away. I'll never see her again. As for Mom, I'll never let her in the house again.
Too late for that. I don't trust you anymore. Not one bit. Goodbye. Hello, Mother. Sorry I couldn't accommodate you more when I got home. I'm over at my folks' place now. I just had a long talk with Colin.
Yes, I was... Susan! Long talk.
Yes, we talked about Colin having an affair with another woman. Apparently, he's been seeing this woman for about 6 months now.
Huh? He was really having an affair?
All that stuff you found in Colin's room? That's what she forgot at the various motels they stayed at. If it wasn't for you, we would have never found out. Good job, Mother. I was always so angry that you barged into our house unannounced and scrounged around my stuff, but this time, I really must thank you.
Please, Susan, listen.
So, as this is the case, it's been fun, but you can have your precious Colin back. Oh, and also, I'll be demanding compensation. After all, he cheated on me.
Susan, wait. What do you mean by have him back? Do you mean divorce?
Bingo! Oh, and all the clothes and food that you tossed out without my consent, I'll send a bill for that too. I'm glad I listed everything that you threw out. I knew it would come in handy one of these days.
Please, not so fast, Susan. Think it over, please. You guys have been married for 3 years. What's one little affair? Lots of people go through that and it never ends in divorce. You're overreacting.
Well, I can tell you right here and now that 80% of why I want to end this is your constant harassment and your idiotic inspections. I've asked you hundreds of times to stop, but you continued. You threw out my precious items and the food I worked so hard to prepare. And Colin, my dear husband, didn't give a crap about your shenanigans. He didn't lift a finger to help. I was on the verge of exploding. When I found out he was cheating on me, well, that was the last straw. The trigger that blew everything up.
And you say it was all my fault? I was just doing it all for Colin, that's all. That's a mother's job.
Please, I don't want to hear it. Just say it, why don't you? You were pulling that crap because you hated me. Am I right? You never liked me from the start. You should be ecstatic. Your hated daughter-in-law is gone for good. You don't have to sneak in and scrounge around my dirty laundry anymore.
That was not my intention. You say I did this? That I made him a divorcee?
It's a little late to feel remorse, don't you think? There is no way this is going to be fixed. It's irredeemable. Colin just left my place, so he should be home pretty soon. Please take care of the rest.
Wait, please, Susan. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for all I've done. I'll never do it again, I promise.
Funny. That's exactly what Colin said, LOL. Boy, you two are like peas in a pod. But I cannot accept your apology. I will never forgive you two for as long as I live. I'll contact you as soon as I find a good lawyer. Goodbye, Mother. It was nice knowing you. Or should I say, former mother-in-law. LOL. Goodbye. After that, I immediately contacted a lawyer and proceeded with the divorce. I got the lawyer to demand a compensation of $20,000, which also included compensation for all the stuff she threw out. Of course, we also hired a private investigator to check on the woman he had an affair with. We also demanded compensation from the woman. During the divorce proceeding, Colin and his mother pleaded for forgiveness and demanded that the divorce not go through. But I was adamant about the divorce and refused their pleas. Eventually, I got them to accept all the demands and the divorce proceeded without further incident. I hear that Colin is currently living with his mother, but apparently Colin blames his mother for the divorce, and the two have a very difficult and hostile relationship. As for me, I moved into a nice little apartment and plan to enjoy my life as a single and eligible woman. The new place has an outstanding security system. I made sure of that.
Selena! I heard you'll be moving out once you graduate high school. Woohoo! I get to have an extra room!
Don't get ahead of yourself, Ava. It's still 3 months away.
What's the problem? I can get excited if I want to.
You don't seem interested in the reason why I'm leaving at all.
'Cause, it's not really a big deal to me.
I wanted to go to university, you know. That's why I was working part-time to save up for the tuition fees. Not only did Mom and Dad get angry at me for being selfish, but they said that money would be better spent on Ava and took it all off me. You mean you don't have anything to say about that?
Why would I? It's just like Mom and Dad said. I'm beautiful and you're ugly, so it makes more sense that they spent all the money on me.
Is that all you can say?
Even still, it is pretty amazing that our faces are so different despite being twin sisters. You have some nerve to be born that ugly. I'm so glad I'm the beautiful one. I am so grateful that you were kind enough to take all the ugly features. Thanks, sis.
I'll be moving out the day after the graduation ceremony.
Cool, whatevers.
Jeff, are you all ready?
Hey, Selena. I finished loading all my stuff on the moving van. It just left. I'm walking to the station now. You?
I'm on the platform for the bullet train.
Whoa, you move fast.
The nearest station to my house has bullet trains, so it's a straight line with no changeovers.
Oh, I see. I don't know about you, but I finally feel like I'm free.
You can say that again.
For you, it's LA. For me, Long Beach.
We'll be a little distance apart, but let's meet up from time to time, okay?
Of course. First of all, let's give it our best at our jobs when we get there. And second, well, you know the rest.
Yeah, we got this.
Selena, a message from Mom and Dad.
What?
When are you going to give us some money?
What's this about?
You should spend some money out of respect for your family. You had your first payday, right? They want you to send them all of it.
All of it?
They told me to tell you.
I obviously can't do that.
Why?
I have a life to live here.
Isn't that, totally your own fault for leaving home? The least you could do is send some money to repay the debt of gratitude you owe to Mom and Dad for raising you.
What are you talking about? Wasn't stealing all the money from my university fund enough for them? Whose fault do you think it is I wasn't able to go?
Oh, come on. You're so ugly that even if you went to university, you'd never get any guys.
I didn't want to go to university to get guys in the first place.
Whatever, I don't care. The bottom line is, you need to send some money. Oh, and Dad said that you need to tell him your address and the name of the company you work for.
No.
Huh?
I'm blocking you.
Selena, wait.
Think of us as no longer knowing each other and pass the message on to Dad too.
Wait!
Bye!
No way, no way, no way! Is it true that you got a boyfriend?
Huh? Ava, how?
I was able to message you because I got a new phone recently, so my line ID changed too.
Did you want something?
I just asked you! Is it true that you got a boyfriend?
Why?
A friend of mine who went on a trip to Los Angeles said she saw you walking around holding hands with some good-looking guy. I was almost speechless when she showed me the photo. It was that Johnson kid from high school, the one with the reputation.
Reputation?
For being the most handsome guy in our town! He was so popular!
Oh, really?
Oh, why are you playing dumb? Whatever, it's now I want to talk about. I did hear that he left town after he graduated high school. But is he actually a boyfriend now?
So, what if he is?
Nice, but what the hell's he doing with you? No way! He doesn't have an ugly fetish, does he?
What?
I don't think it's that, though. As rumor has it, his past girlfriend was all stunners, even if they weren't as beautiful as me.
Past girlfriends?
Maybe he got bored of pretty girls and decided to spice things up by dating a cave troll instead.
What are you talking about?
That's all I wanted to know. Bye! Selena! Hey, so get this.
What?
I have something super cool to share with you.
Can't it wait? I'm busy today.
I got married!
Oh, that's nice. I lost count of how many boyfriends you've had by now. But I'm pleased you are finally able to hold one down.
Listen! I still haven't told you the good part.
What?
Who do you think my husband is?
I don't know anything about your love life.
Really?
You went from private elementary school to private university on an automatic advancement system with no entrance exams. I went to public elementaries, junior, and high schools, which were all different to yours. I haven't been back to our hometown a single time since I left. The last time we had the same friends was probably in nursery.
Think. There is one person we both know. Now, come on.
I've got no idea.
I guess there's only one thing for it. I'll tell you.
Huh?
So, recognize him?
Isn't that one of the brothers from the Johnson family? The other one? Benny?
What do you mean, the other one?
Didn't you know they're twins?
Oh, now that you mention it. He did say something about his brother leaving town and cutting all contact. A disappointment much like yourself. So, basically, this means your old boyfriend, Benny, is now my husband.
Oh, so that's what you mean. But why would you marry someone like Benny?
Why do you ask me like that? Oh, I know why. You're trying to put on a sassy front to hide your feelings of frustration.
No, I'm genuinely confused. The reason I asked you like that is because you normally go for handsome, high-spec rich guys, right? You told me those were your minimum requirements for marriage before. So did it change?
Well, I mean, if they don't at least tick those boxes, they could never be worthy of a beautiful girl like me.
So, why did you marry Benny?
What are you even talking about, lol? Benny started his own company 2 years ago. Now he's the CEO.
Huh?
The product he developed was a massive hit right from the get-go, and his company's growing at lightning speed. It's all plain sailing for him. He's practically unstoppable. Surprisingly, he moved back to our hometown 3 months ago. So I swiftly went on the attack. Swiftly got pregnant.
What? You're pregnant?
And swiftly got engaged. Oh, the picture I sent now was from the photo wedding. We agreed to tie the knot for real at a lavish ceremony after the baby's born.
Can I tell you something?
What? I'll never give him back. Even if you're choked up with regret, no can do.
No, that's not...
Then what?
I think you might be getting your information mixed up. I'd better just tell you.
Huh?
Firstly, my boyfriend's name is Jeff.
Jeff?
Benny's brother. You know, the guy you mentioned earlier? He went to the same high school as me, and we got along because our situation at home was so similar. It was the kind of relationship where we could always talk to each other.
Wait, does that mean you two ugly ducklings got together? You couldn't make it up. I'm dying here.
I think you should know. But Jeff and Benny are identical twins. So their faces are pretty much exactly the same.
Huh?
Benny always received preferential treatment at home because he was the oldest son. And Jeff was always treated unfairly for being younger. Benny once said to Jeff, "I won't stand out here if there are 2 of us with the same face," and forced him to wear a dorky pair of thick-rimmed glasses starting from the last year of elementary school. Of course they went to separate elementary, junior, and high schools. But that's the reason Benny's the only one who became well known despite them having the same face.
Wait a sec. So the person my friend saw in Los Angeles?
That's right. Me and Jeff without his glasses. There was no need for him to carry on wearing them after he left home, after all.
Right, I see. Oh well, I guess it doesn't matter. There's still no doubt that Benny is just the kind of handsome high-spec guy I'd go for.
About that. What would you do if I told you you were wrong?
What?
This is what I meant when I said you were getting your information mixed up. You're getting Benny confused with Jeff.
Huh? Mixed up?
Jeff was the one who started a successful company.
What?
And Benny is a NEET.
What?
Not only that, but his parents got into $40,000 of debt to pay for his tuition fees.
$40,000?
But since he failed to find a job, his salary is now 0.
What?
What's more, his dad's company's restructuring right now. So the family's only income is their mom's part-time job. You could say the Johnson family are going through a rough patch.
This can't be! Are you serious?
He's actually been begging Jeff for money. He has no intention of helping the people who treated him like a spare part, though. He refused bluntly and changed his phone number. They're completely shut out of his life now.
Oh, wait,
Oh, that reminds me. The final messages Jeff got from Benny said, "Woohoo! I'm marrying into money! I got her pregnant so she can't escape now, lol. Haha, looks like I don't need you anymore." You're his fiancé, aren't you, Ava?
What?
That's why I think, and this is only a guess, the Johnson family are probably after you and Dad's money.
Just hold on a minute. Why would anyone think the family of an average salaryman had money?
Our aunt told me. You always go out partying and walking around wearing expensive brand goods, right? Plus you went to an expensive private school before. It wouldn't be strange if people thought you came from a rich family.
No, this can't be. I thought Benny was rich.
Sorry. I'm about to get on a plane.
Huh? Are you going on holiday or something?
Mm-hmm. We're having an overseas wedding and honeymoon.
You are?
Me and Jeff got engaged last month.
No way!
We're about to board, so I'm gonna switch my phone off now.
Oh, wait! Why did you get the good one, Selena? It's not fair! I want Jeff instead!
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be getting a new phone and new number when I get home.
No, just wait!
You should probably do something about that unrequited love of yours sometime soon. It's not healthy.
Huh? What does that mean?
Bye! Have a nice life. Apparently, Ava and Benny got a divorce after the issue of their families. They got into a huge fight after their mutual realization that they were after each other's money. I mean, it was unavoidable, really. The Johnson family and my own ex-family, both desperate for money, were frantically trying to find mine and Jeff's whereabouts. But in actual fact, Jeff agreed to be adopted by someone who'd long been like a father to him, and threw away his old surname. And since I took on a new surname myself after we got married, our money-grubbing former families don't have a hope in hell in finding us. I heard my ex-family are also in mountains of debt. My parents' lives now consist of nothing but work, and Ava was forced to put her child up for adoption in order to pay off the exorbitant debt repayments. A fitting fate for and mom and dad who failed to raise their child properly, using them as an example of how not to live. Me and Jeff want to build a home full of warmth and kindness.